Hi everybody, what's good evening, good afternoon. Okay, I'm still didn't finish these things. I mean, the last one I didn't finish it yet. I'm doing this yin and yang. Of course, the yin and yang, there's two machines. The first they give you, you start the machine, so let's go the usual. So if I go to no, this is I will come back to this quickly. Let's get first what we do always. So if you scan the first one, let me put the mute. Rust scan -a. We do the usual, so you get all the rooms. They have the same port for all. This task, this one port is always open, and you need what was the I forgot about no, this is the key. Smile and wave boys. Okay, that's 21337. That's in case I forgot. I already forgot. This one port open because we need these cards, and these cards, that's how you use them. 21337 is the same port. Is always smile and wave boys. So smile and wave boys, and you can see it's, I think it's the same one. Unlock the server. Password is correct. That's we could in this part. We unlocked it. Which IP we unlocked it? The 140, which is let's not. I can't show the flag. It's the Yin machine. Password is Yang. So we can now. The reason is because if you do now the firewall again, the port 22 will open, so we can do an SSH. So the firewall opened the port 22. So so now we can SSH to this IP. What happened? Where is it? Why is gone that side? So now we can SSH. Let me not make it in the bottom of the screen in case the video a bit. SSH, and we say it's a yin. So this is yin machine. Yes, and password is yang. So we access the machine. Okay, the first thing, if you come here, unless you said where to find yang, if you can say cut, it tell me go to this. It's exactly this one, and you find the yang. And we have the IP of the yang. I start a machine, so we can do the same things with that IP. If I can do Rust scan, we can see it's also have the same port, which is open. So we need to go to open that port. 21337 is the same port for all the rooms. So same. The key card is smile boys. Let me put this. So we have the firewall open. So if we open the firewall, so if we scan it again, we'll see the port SSH was open, and that's why they give us Yang username. Password is Yang, so we can just SSH Yang at, and the password is Yang. And so we have now three machines. So you have the attack box, you have the yin, and you have the yang. Of course, when you come to this, the first thing you do whenever you do access the machine is sudo-l, and it gives you that we can run yin.sh. If you go sudo -l, it seems there is the same thing. So if I go now to this cat things and say what's wrong, cd, you have a whole month I didn't make a video. I'm a bit confused. Yang.sh, and he said opt ROS, and then we find the word ROS, and then you start running in circle, and then this ROSy thing is basically this one, ROS robot operating system. So it gives you some kind of idea of what we're dealing with. Opt ROS neotics set a bash, and then he said run py, and you can say rostran. When he says rostran, you can see it's running the node with the name Yang, and this is script. So now where is that script? We can find it, because so we can know where is it. It's part of the, if I say ls src, and I can find it in the Yang if you search. Really, and then we have the scripts, and then we find it. So let's read that things, because the whole story will be, if we read that, fine. And we can see the same things in the Yang. If I go to cd cat cd cat, and then if I go there, you can see, first of all, let's say that we can't read secret, because root we can only read the start hence, the one that we said yin.sh equal run yin.py. So that's the start yin that somehow to be called. It's more okay, so it run in localhost. It's very important, this part of localhost. That's where you get lost later on a little bit. So it export ROS master URI when you start running in localhost. So this is where the tricky part I spent when you do how you make the yin and talk to the yin. So if we go back here, before we jump to reading this one, if I do start yin, they both, you say, you can know this is 100% we're talking about ROS. Sorry. So they all run, it export when it run in localhost. So he trying to find the master in this machine, and this one is trying to find the master in this machine. So they're not talking to each other, because for us, for this robotic things, you need to have only one master and the nodes talking with one master between them. So if you have it in this configuration like that, it will not work. But let's not go there for now. Let's go back to our important file. Is this one. This is where the whole story is. So there is a Yang, so we are in the Yang machine. Or we can argue the same thing. So it's ls, we can say src yin, it's basically scripts. If they have the same, oh no, not ls, we can go vim. Now we can read about them. So it's talking about private key. So we saw this one, we can't read it, so let's make sure that, so we can't where's that private key? Why I don't see it? ls minus la, this is the private key. We can't only root, it's controlled by root, and this is our targeting case. So this is the two files that we have to think about them. So in this class self message bus, so we create we'll check now with when we run ROS is publishing in a message bus. This one, that's what they call the list bus. We'll check it now. He has a secret and he has a private key. He read also the secret, and then first check to do if to do is see if this is a message for us and one we need to respond to. If it's not Yang, so basically he's waiting for data. That's how they're talking to each other. Where's that one? Let me see if I remember the code. Now we know the message is for us, so it's for us. Check to see if a valid message could not, it validate with self validate message data. Self validate, where is that function? Self validate self, I think is this one. It need the private key, and then it need the secret. So he need two things, this one, to verify the message authentication, and then If it doesn't validate, message could not be validated, return. And then for actioning data, that's the part where is most important for us. It runs straight OS system. So if in your Python OS system, it means we can think, we can do whatever we want, because now the script is running as root. So this is where the vulnerability is. It's not real check. So as long as the private key, the message was signed by the private key and the secret, that's cool. If we go down here, send a reply. So it's sending a reply. Look here what he's doing. Sender, so it's us, send it to Yin. So this machine here is the Yin. Look what's happening here. It's sending the key. So basically, if it receives a message, authenticated message from this machine, that it confirmed that it's signed by the private key and the message, the secret, basically what it do, message not for Yin. Where is that thing? This is where is a message not for Yin? No, he sent the private key, self private key string, action is done. So if we can send a message from this machine to this machine will reply to us with a key, and that's how it validates the message. It validates if a message not from Yin straight, so it only accept messages from Yin. So if you have another node on another machine, it doesn't. Here I got some help from Google AI. I'm not good with these things, so this is how it validates timestamp and all the encryption and whatever is doing base 64 and things. That's the base 64. So it do H mark to verify the signature is if it's correct or not. You see private key, he's using the private key here, and then if you in request, and then he do this touch home Yin whatever, if the message is correct, and then yeah, that's it. An action it's performed, and that's the base 64 function. And then the strange part of it is signing by the private key. Usually when you do signature, you send, because if we go here, where are you? He has a private key. Usually signature have a private public key, and maybe that's why we're able to hack it. So this is where basically this is like signature in Python, so you don't want to confuse yourself about it. So basically this is what it is. Our problem is it we just need one thing, to trick this machine, the Yin, to send it message from the to trick it that we can send a message from Yin. If we able to send it, this machine will give us the private key. Look, it sent directly our private key. So we just need to send a message. No, I'm confused. If we make this machine, and let's go back to this one. I'm getting a little bit confused myself. In the other hand, this one, it published in the same list message bus, so you can see we have the same. Sorry guys if I'm not explaining it too much. The same message bus. He has the key. It seems they have the same key. They share it or somehow. And then he has here's this one interesting part. He has the secret here. This one he more concentrating. Return secret not valid, so he look for the secret, this one. So that's one thing. He has and also the same problem that both of them, they all have straight OS system function. This one has something else. He's doing something. This one, there's a ping function or something. That's how he sign. This function will craft a signature. That's the signature that's sent to Yin. He's touching this. So, oh, that's the ping. So this machine, when you create the yin, remember when we start now the node, is it keep pinging this machine. So, and if this machine receives that message and in a ping sent, it will send it back the private key. Sorry. So we just need this machine to talk to this one. We just need them to talk. If they talk to each other, it will ping it, and then this one will receive the message pinging, and he just send the private key. Self send the private key, and when we get the private key, then we can start getting the flags and all of that. Now it means the main, if you listen to the story, the yang is the center. This is the master. Now we need to start. What's his name? Roscore. This is the one how you start the server. I'm doing it in with the background, so I don't need the script to flash in my screen. So I push it to the background, but it will show you something now. It tell you, okay, that now with run, you can see the rows master array. So we got that correct. Now remember we said now we need to start the yang, so we can start the yang as you do. Got skin yang.h, push it also to the background. So now in this machine we start, and we can check Ross, I always forget this command, node list. We should find the yang now. So we have our yang machine is connected. Ross topic. We should know, if I go list, I should say this, because remember script we said it create that, and of course Ross topic we can say echo if any message doesn't, because message bus, it's dead. We have nothing, because remember they're not talking to each other. So I forgot, I think I did a mistake. The server is running on in the IP, and this little things, remember when we say vim start yang, you look for localhost. So what we can do is IP address, we need to switch that localhost. I think we need to switch it. I think that's how the way it worked. I got a hint when someone gave me a hint. I was confused about it, this part when no, where are you, hosts? So the idea is change that thing to, if I'm not mistaken, that's the way you do it. I don't want to, let's make it how it worked for it worked before we jump. No, we still don't have, because they're not talking. So to be safe, we can do export. Remember he's talking, we can export this one to give it to the IP, so we know for sure that make it sure that it's in the IP. So now I think we are cool now. What else we can do? Ross topic, list, no, what the hell? Oh, I know what I did mistake. That's why he's complaining. Yeah. When things go live, when you do live, we need to do HTTP with the port. Okay, now we're back. We can get also roast service list, and we can see our yang get logger and that logger level. So that's cool. Now if I'm not I'm supposed to do this, I think, before I start that one. Let's hope it's not now if I go now this I need to use this to tell this one that your server is in the Yang machine, so I'm telling him your server is there, and the other one will start with localhost. So also need to do, I think I need to do this. Sorry guys, I got confused last time and I don't want to waste everybody time, because that one will start in localhost and it might do us a problem. So let's change the localhost to the other, look for the other one. I'm not sure if it is a better way to do it. So basically you need to tell this the Yin, your master is in the Yang server, that is in that machine. So if we do that, so we know we can do that, so we can do sudo cat ws yin, throw it to the server. So rost topic list, we can do, but rost node, no, rost node lists. Now we have the Yang and the Yin together, so we cool. This I don't know why it's happening. I can't explain to you guys why. So let's go back to SSH, another window. It will do this for whatever. When I did solve the room the first time, it didn't have this problem. I don't know why it happened to me now. So I don't know why, but just leave it running for now. That's the message in the script. So if we go there, I don't want to redo this video. I have a couple of videos to finish. Okay, we're back in the Yang. So this machine, the Yang, is doing some different time. I don't know what's going on. So if I go to rost topic, the echo, and I get that message bus. So we should get the private key. You see, remember, we got it. That's a private key. Remember when he said when they talk to each other, the Yang will give back the private key. So we got the private key. So we just cut it. So of course you can copy the private key. Remove the spaces and all of that. So I don't want to waste everybody's time. I have the key already here. So basically you remove the spaces and you get the key. So you can just do that. You can remove this copy, remove the spaces, remove these things. So where we need the key, Yang, let's give him code key.txt. So we got the key now. So let's leave the key for now in the Yang machine. So we have the key. So we got the key. This is the key that we ls. This is the keyword we got. You can call it pemo.txt, it's fine. So we're able to get this key. Now what we can do with this key? Now the idea, of course, is to create a script. That's why, for example, good things that you can get scripts, source scripts. So now we need to create a script that mimic these things. So that's why now we have ChatGPT or Claude AI or Google Gemini. So you can redo all the things. So we can exploit. Where is that function that we need to exploit? Where is this function? Because after you do the check, it jumps straight to this function. So now script I didn't write them. I gave the idea to the pointer to Gemini, and give me the first one. This is the first script. Let's copy it first of all. I will share this script so you can see them. Let's say, by the way, I always like simple names for now. So this is the script. Basically we fake in, we read the key, so we already have the key. We don't need this because it's running inside the Yang machine, so he will pick up its we fake in craft a malicious message. We make him think it's from Yin. Remember, the Yang accept connection from the Yin as long as you sign with a private key, so you're cool. Now let's do this. So now first of all, we know, if you don't know the name of the flag, so we can play temporary root.txt. So this is the function. Let's see first what's the name of the flag, because you might not always root.txt. So basically this script is what is replicating what the Yang do when it send a message to it. So low. So basically this is the script that should do the trick. So if I do Python what's not 3.8 in this machine, yeah, p.py, it should say it's finished. So if I do ls temp, I have that one. If I cut less temp root.txt, so inside the root, of course I don't need to have a root. You can cut if you have the key or make a private, but the goal in here is not to get root access, you just get. So the flag called yang.txt, so you can go back to p.py and then we can change our function here, because now we know the name of the flag. We can just say cut root yang.txt to call it our first the flag in the machine is flag.txt. If I run it again, so I'm supposed to get clear ls temp. No, we got the flag, so I can show head minus c8 temp flag.txt, and that's the flag for the Yang. So if you do all the steps, at least this setup worked. When I did this room, it was too much communication between Yang and Yang, and I get too confused. But when I started doing this video, it said beta. This is the message we get it in the Yang file. So I'll show you that message is what SRC script, no, Yang script, because that message is about sometime things it's talking about it. I don't know how to fix it. It's somewhere. Time difference is acceptable to answer message and not a reply. But for our case, it works, so it seems it's not big problem. So we know this. So the question now, what else we can do? Remember the Yin, he just uses secret. If we get the secret, we doesn't for the Yin to accept a message from the Yang, we just need to trick him with a secret. If you have a secret, it's done. So we can update our remember the secret. Where is that secret? We need, let's get this file, so we can just get the folder vimp.py. If I go now, let's call it secret.txt, and that's secret.txt secret. So if I run the script again, ls temp cat temp secret, that's the secret. So now we can control with this script of p.py. we can do whatever we want here, because we already have it's supposed to be only one, but it did work. So it's fine. But so this script, we can control any command we want, so you can even get SSH or something. I didn't try it, but it's fine. So what exactly we're trying to do now? Where is the part that it send? I'm not sure if it's better if you copy the code. You just ask in Cloud.io or something. Now what we need to do is yin request. I think, if I'm mistaken, we need to send a message to Yin and trick him that is from Yang, and then, because where is it? Vim see Yin sorry, someone is calling me now. So look, what is the Yin scripts? So we need to exploit this part of the I forgot about it now. Where is the function that OS things? This is the ping function. This is how we do this one. Secret not valid. So as long as we have a secret, check secret first. He check first and straight to the OS. So we only need a secret for this for our Yang. Now the script that do that is this one. I got help from Gemini. So basically we just need the secret, and then we can do the rest. So we can just copy it, because the Yin doesn't need anything, just need the secret to do. Only have one check. So it's let's if I go on B.py, I don't need a key for this, for the Yin. So we can do the same things. So we can cut. Before we do cut, we can check also the name of the ls-la. See what's inside the root folder. So just call it as we did that side, root.txt, and then let's if I run it, is the same version of Python. Yeah, 3.8 is fine. Action performed, remember. So if I go to temp, we'll get that cat temp root, and then the name is Yin, so we know now the name, so I can just go and change, call it flag.txt. No. And then we can just cut yin.txt, and then, because basically the Yin, you just need to give him the secret. As long as you give him the secret, it works fine. That's why also you can do this in command line. So you can just run this rows call, give it a secret, and it will give you the without Python. You can run this without Python. If you run this, you get your flag. No, not Yang. This is the Yin. No, I was confused there. The secret, we get Yin from the secret. So this is command. If you want to do the command, use this one. If you want to Python, this is Python. So basically you just need the secret. As long as the secret is correct, he will work with us. And also you need to tell him that you are Yang. He's accept only from Yang. So if I do that, and it's a Python 3.8, p.py, and if I go to temp, now I got the flag. If I had -c10 temporary flag.txt, and this is the yen. Which one we got there? And make sure we are not cheating. Head -c10 temporary flag. This is yang, so we got the yang and we got the yen. So basically, yeah, at these days with the AI it's very helpful, so you can easily learn too many things, you can do things faster. So yeah, so basically is the way engineer takes conclusion. Yang start the server, so Yang is the one that start first. He create is starting first, and he start listening. He create the list message bars, and he keep listening for the Yang communication. When he get a communication from the Yang, he send a public key and then straight go to our system. That's why the vulnerability. The Yang it connect and it keep pinging. So when the Yang receive a ping, automatically give it the private key. So we have the private key. By getting the private key, we can trick the Yang that the messages come from the Yang and can run our application command as root, and the Yang as root. And then because of the Yang, we can get the secret. And then because we have the secret, the Yang only need the secret to do any command we want. I hope I explained it. I didn't have too much time to prepare because I'm still working in I didn't finish the rooms. I still have one, didn't finish it, so it's on 85%. So okay, hope if you have a question, please leave a comment, and please like and share it, guys. It helps the channel. Have a good day, and have a good holiday, and happy Christmas. Thank you.